We gon' call up EB, he gon' shoot that shit in 4K.
Send a tracking number. Popped up like that nigga who be saying, message, I got a package for you. I'ma send it where they can't even detect it, nigga. I'ma extra rap it for you. My nigga don't make no type of music, nigga. That's my rapping brother. You the type of nigga want me to give you the bike, get the money, and stack it for you. I'm already doing a favor by giving you the bag, nigga. I can't do the trapping for you. It's my homeboy, all you gotta do is point him out, nigga. I do the clapping for you. I'm like it by anything I love, nigga. Yeah, I'm crashing for you. Fourth quarter and the game on the line, nigga, I scored a basket for you. I be praying for my enemies, cause I know this shit gon' end badly for him. I was unexpected, had his gun, but he couldn't shoot back like the game lagging on him. I bought a zip like they had in the store, cause you can't never have too many baggers on you. That's that trap talk, niggas don't know nothing about it. Dirty money, nigga, fuck the bank. I make shoebox deposits. I bought the Z06, I had on phone pauses with my Louis joggers. I'm in the trap, dope boy fresh, nigga, tell me what you know about it. If a nigga drop off a bag right now, tell me how you gon' go about it. Whatever the competition selling, best believe teasing nobody. I can tell you some shit about the trap, even G's ain't nobody. 4 cars, everything white, I'm damn near big as Yo Gotti. Hey, nigga. Send a tracking number. Popped up like that nigga who be saying, message, I got a package for you. I'ma send it where they can't even detect it, nigga. I'ma extra rap it for you. My nigga don't make no type of music, nigga. That's my rapping brother. You the type of nigga want me to give you the bike, get the money, and stack it for you. I'm already doing it.
Yeah, nah, you right, Robbie. You're right, Robbie. It's been a minute, man. You a superstar out here now, Robbie. Shout out Robbie, man. Shout out Karmelo. Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the fam, man. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in the room, man. Come on in the room, man. Just gonna play a little music until while I share this out, man. Y'all share the live. Share the live.
Favor by giving you the bag, nigga. I can't do the trapping for you. It's my homeboy, all you gotta do is point him out, nigga. I do the clapping for you. I'm like it by anything I love, nigga. Yeah, I'm crashing for you. Fourth quarter and the game on the line, nigga. I scored a basket for you. I was unexpected, had his gun, but he couldn't shoot back like the game lagging on him.
All right. Let's get to it. Let's get into it, ladies and gents. Thank y'all for pulling up. Thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in. How do I get this? There we go. There we go. Thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in. I still ain't even got my voice all the way back, but let's do it, man. We here now. Let's do it, man. Y'all already know, man, first and foremost, man, I really need y'all to get over here and support the Born Rich Club podcast, man. If you're not a subscriber to my podcast channel, please, I advise you to please get over there and share. Get over there, subscribe, shop around, watch some videos, leave some comments, man. You know, run it up. Y'all already know, man. That is the YouTube channel that I put my blood, sweat, tears into. I'll drop the link for that. For anybody who's not subscribed, that's what you're looking for, the Born Rich Club podcast. Make sure y'all support, man. We all we got, family. That's it. We ain't got nobody but us. Ain't nobody coming to help us. Nobody coming to save us. It's just us. So the way that we help each other is by support. You know what I mean? So that's the link right there to the podcast channel. Yes, if you're not subscribed to the Born Rich Club podcast channel, make sure you get over and do that and handle that. Off the back of that, let's go ahead and get all the commercials out the way. So on the back of that, hold on. Y'all know I type like somebody's uncle, so got to be patient with me. Also, if you're not subscribed to Talk to Me Nice channel, make sure you get over there. Talk channel. Make sure you get over there and subscribe to Talk to Me Nice, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the link right there for that, man. Y'all hit them links, subscribe. Let's run it up, 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 ladies and gentlemen. All right, I ain't gonna keep y'all waiting too long, man. So what I want to talk about is this Karmelo Anthony case, man. This Karmelo Anthony case is really what I'm talking about on the internet and all type of shit, man. But yeah, this Karmelo Anthony case, I'll go through it though. Appreciate that, Robbie. Appreciate that, Robbie. But yeah, man, I want to go through this Karmelo Anthony, man, and it's not the NBA player Karmelo Anthony. It's a young brother who's been charged with first degree homicide. I mean, well, unaliving somebody. He's been charged with that in what I think this is Frisco, Texas. So Texas. I need y'all to show up for me today, Texas. Shout out, Texas, man. But I'll show up. No, we ain't showing that. Hold on, guys. We ain't gonna show that. I just want to show y'all a picture of the young brother before we get started, so we'll know who we talking about. You know what I mean? What up, Roski? What up, H-Town? But yeah, I want to share my screen. I'm gonna show a picture of the young brother, man. But yeah, man, this young brother has been charged, with unaliving somebody in Frisco, Texas. So the story goes, they was at Frisco, Texas. Hold on, it just won't move. It will not let me move. There you go. He's over here. So yeah. So that young brother right there, man. Listen, that young brother right there, man. He's been charged with unaliving a white kid. They was at a track meet, right? So the story that everybody's saying is this young brother Karmelo. He was at a track meet. It was raining, so he went up under the tent. Now it wasn't the tent for his school. I guess it was the tent that the white boys, the white students. It was their tent, right? So then the white guys, approached him like, hey, man, you can't be here. You need to leave. His thing was like, hey, man, look, man, I'm chilling. Leave me alone. I'm chilling. It's raining. Let me chill. I'll leave when it gets done raining. But, I'm just getting up taking cover from the rain. I'm chilling. So next thing you know, he was approached by him and another white guy, and they approached the black man. Start from what I'm hearing, an assault took place, and then this young black brother, pulled out a knife and had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean? He defended himself. Now, this is, why is this case right here going viral, right? Why is the nation speaking about this case? What I think is happening is the young black brother saying, hey, this is self-defense. So he's been charged. He's been charged with murder and all of that, but he's saying it's self-defense. Now, what makes this shit crazy is that, see, when a young black kid says, "Hey, it's self-defense," then the nation goes crazy. See, the nation want to say, "Nah, ain't no self-defense. No, you's a nigga, so you're a murderer." And it's like, no, I'm not a murderer. It's self-defense. So as we look at it, as we look at all of it, right? So I did go to the police report. You guys can go online and find the police report. I ain't gonna read it. I read through it, and y'all know when I read on this internet, I embarrass you guys, myself, and the entire black race when I read online. So we not gonna read online today. But basically, the arrest record was just pretty much saying, hey man, when they got there, they got the guy. He was cooperative. You know what I mean? He didn't put up a fight. He didn't run. He didn't even have the knife on him. He was trying to tell the officers that, hey man, it's self-defense. Do you guys think that I will get off from self-defense? And the officers was just like, nah, we don't know. I don't know enough right now. I don't have all the details. So he was very humble, right? Very remorseful. He made sure even in the police report, he asked, hey, is the guy okay? You know what I mean? Like, once he got to the jail, he's like, hey, man, is the guy going to be okay? Because what he didn't want to do, like this young brother, Karmelo Anthony, man, he didn't go to a track meet saying, hey, I'm going to unalive somebody today. You know what I mean? This was a respectable young black man. This could be my son, your son, either one of our sons. This man is an athlete, works a couple jobs. You know what I mean? Comes from a good family. You know what I'm saying? We can't say his mama's on drugs and daddy's a criminal. No. Everything lines up. Good family, good respectable kid. Now, the reason I understand that Insane, Big J, see, Insane, yes, they're trying to paint him as a gangster, which how they do all the time, right? Anytime a black person does something, but what are you talking about? Yeah, we gonna get it. Get it. Hey, Mars, get them out of here. But appreciate it. Yeah, you already know you out of here. Yeah, so get them out of here. But yeah, me neither. Insane Big J. But you know that's how they do, man. Anytime, listen, man. These are the same people who will tell you, nigga, George Floyd was high on meth. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the same people who, when we're victims, they'll demonize the victim. So you know if it's a suspect, you know that's they go to. But let me tell you the thing about him though, it's hard to paint him as a gangster. You know what I mean? Ain't no smut on his name. Ain't no long, lengthy criminal record. No. Great student, athlete. You know what I'm saying? This man works a job. This young man works a job. This man he's cut from good cloth, like I like to say. So you can't demonize him. You see what I'm saying? I've heard people also say they want to demonize him and say, well, he knew he couldn't be under that tent. Shit is raining. Where you gonna go? If it's raining, you should be able to sit under a tent without a motherfucker telling you to get up and move. Nigga, this ain't this ain't the 1950s, man. Where you can tell black people you can't sit here. Hey, you gotta sit in the back. Now we're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. Young man was chilling. Also, right before the young man Karmelo, even touched the other students, he told them, "Yo, chill, y'all, like chill." He's trying to tell them to chill. He's telling them, "Man, chill out, bro. Like I'm chilling here. It's raining. I just don't want to get wet. Why you guys are harassing me and walking towards me?" He's telling them like, "Chill." Back up, chill. He's done everything you're supposed to do in a self-defense case. Everything you're supposed to do for self-defense, stand your ground, all that shit that go on in Texas. So we know Texas like the Wild Wild West. They got all of them laws, man. All of them stand your ground laws, all of them fucking self-defense laws. Like Texas is damn near an outlaw state, man. So if a motherfucker is running up on you, you got a knife in the bag. Hey, handle your business. Handle your business. Nobody's gonna let anybody walk up on them and I got it on me. Like chill, especially if I'm saying chill, relax, fall back, all of that. What up, Stay Fly? What up, MJ? What up, Insane Melanated Goddess? What's up? Yeah, so my thing is, look, man. All right, hold on. I want to address this. Let me address the well, why did he have a knife at a track meet? Man, listen, man, this is Texas, man. This is Texas. Everybody got something on them. You better have something on you. Like we know stories about, even think about back in the days when motherfuckers was in school with razor blades. What up, man? Yeah, with razor blades. Hey, it's just in case. Yeah, I'm not waking up saying, hey, man, today I might do something. You know what I'm saying? I had some homies growing up, man, by the time they hit like 10th grade, man, just kept a little screwdriver in their backpack. Yeah, just a little screwdriver. We ain't really trying to hurt nobody or harm nobody, but I will protect myself. You know what I'm saying? The little brother had a knife. When we can't even say he was using it as a weapon. It's Texas, man. Motherfuckers hunt, fish, they do all type of shit. Ain't no telling. I don't never wonder why he had a knife on him, man. That's me. Shit. He might have had some problems in school or whatever. So we don't really know. To me, why he had a knife on him is irrelevant. My thing is, why are you approaching a man that's saying, "Yo, leave me alone"? Hey, leave me alone. And what we got to do, especially man in America, man, is we got to keep that shit fair all the way across the board, man. If George Zimmerman can claim self-defense and stand your ground, this young brother can too. See, that's the thing with America, man. The racist whites and the power structure, they want to have the rights and the laws go one way. And we know history shows us that the laws normally go one way. But this time, man, we trying to get some justice for this young brother. Young brother. Shout out to the young brother. Matter of fact, shout out to the black people who hit up this GoFundMe, tried to cancel it. They canceled the fundraising. Another website stepped up and said, "Hey, man, look, we let anybody raise funds." So they raised funds for the young brother. Actually, the latest on this is he got a bond reduction. His bond reduction was $1 million. They reduced that to $250,000, 250,000, and the young brother made bond, and he's at home. That's a good thing. What's up, Cammy? What up, Talk? What up, Third Coast? AR in the building. What's up, fam? But yes, the good thing about this young brother is he's made bond, right? We know the white power structure want to keep him in jail. That way they can silence him. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep him locked up. That way when he does go to trial, he go in the orange jumpsuit looking all frail and looking like a criminal. Nah, man, shout out to the citizens of this country who pitched in a little something, man. It wasn't much. I threw a little something on it, man. Get that young brother out, man. That young brother deserves to be at home, and he deserves a fair trial. He did. So that's what I want to make sure that we stay on top of this, man. That we stay, vigilant. Because this could be my son. This could be your son. This could be any of our sons, man, that's just protecting himself. And then you got the mainstream white media is going to come out and say he's a murderer, a killer. Let me show y'all this, man. Let me show y'all this. It was it's like I have to go. Fuck, I have to go. I had pulled that shit up on my phone, man. It's a Christian-based organization. It's like Go Send Fund or something like that. Similar to GoFundMe, but it's not. It's I guess they got their claim to fame for the January 6th shit, melanated. So when those people ran in the Capitol, GoFundMe wouldn't let them raise money on GoFundMe. So this organization stepped up. You know what I mean? And then they also stepped up for this young brother and let them raise the funds there. So yeah, he got funds. They even, matter of fact, Mel, they even tripping on that. So the family said, "Hey, now that he's out of jail, we're gonna take some of those. We got the funds to get him a legal team. We use those funds to bond him out of that $250,000 bond, and now we're gonna take some of them funds and relocate. We have to relocate now because we're getting death threats and all type of shit. So now they're complaining about that. I saw that today when I was actually researching shit for this topic. I saw somebody on Twitter said it's illegal for them to take the funds and go buy a new house or go move to a new house. And it's like, man, y'all just coming up with anything to destroy this young black man and his family. He's already in fucking Frisco, Texas. Y'all go look at the numbers of blacks and whites in Frisco, Texas. He's already out of bounds. And you know them people going crazy in Frisco, Texas. Them people in there sending them folks death threats and everything, man. I would move. All right, come on, man. Y'all would move. We all would move, man. We take some of that money and go get the fuck away from them people. You need to go move where the love is, because we know it ain't nothing but hate. We know it ain't nothing but hate coming for this young man and his family. You know what I'm saying? See, they don't like that, man. It's okay. See, when George Zimmerman does that shit to Trayvon Martin and say he's got a hoodie on and all of that, he can say Trayvon Martin tried to attack me, and he gets off with self-defense and stand your ground. But when the roles is reversed and a black man is saying, "Hey, man, I was just standing my ground, protecting myself. This man was trying to do bodily harm to me." When you fight back, man, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like when the roles is reversed, man. So what we got to do is I'm definitely I'm tapped into this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tapped into this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what it is. Give, send, go. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all hit that link, that melanated drop, man. Y'all drop a little something on it if y'all got it, man. If y'all got it, man, support this young brother and his family. You know what I mean? I seen he got an attorney. The attorney is cool. We just gotta see now. Now it gotta be due process. You know what else is funny? A lot of people online mad up that he got a bond. They mad that he got a bond. You know what I'm saying? Any other time, people love the justice system until it starts working for black people. Yeah, when the justice system start working for black, when we start getting equal rights, oh, they don't like it. People don't like it. Oh man, why the hell is you guys letting a murderer run the streets? He should not have a bond if he did this. He should not, man. No, this man, he has a right to a fair trial and due process, just like the next man or woman. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. Look, I'm gonna show y'all some more of this shit, man. I saw this today. This is crazy. Yeah, let me stop sharing that and then we can share this. Cause this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Now we already know that the damn Daily Mail is known to be anti-black. We know this is an anti-black publication. But look at this, man. Look how they do our young brother. The headline. Let me get up here to the headline. Move it, move it. Look at this. We get up to the headline. So let's talk about the judge. We're gonna get into the judge, but look, we'll get into it. Damn, I hope I didn't block it. I would fucking block it with this damn pop up. God damn it! Hold on, y'all. I'm all over the place because this pop up blocked it, man. Weird ass pop up. But anyway, it says Karmelo Anthony judge Angela Tucker goes to ground as she's blasted for letting teen killer out of jail. I just thought that was poorly worded. Like teen killer, like stop it. You see what I'm saying? Teen killer. Then when I Google his name, mugshot pop up instantly. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I should have hit the X. But yeah, I just want y'all to see how they label this young man a killer and everything. And this is the media, right? This mainstream media. So y'all can imagine what Fox News is saying about the young brother. But the thing is, it's hard to really shit on him because he ain't got no smut on his name. His parents ain't got no smut on their name. You know what I'm saying? It's actually the opposite. You know what I mean? We want to respect the dead. But if you go look at the young white dude that he unalived, go look at the shit his father been doing. See, that's what I'm saying, man. The white power structure don't like it. They don't like it, man, when the tables done turn. You can't demonize this young man. It's actually the opposite this time.
Why are y'all black people doing that shit, bro?
What up, Fred? Don't come in here cooning. Let's have a
It's
conversation.
not.
Don't
It's
come
not.
in here
If it's
cooning.
not cooning, it's not cooning, bro. Got black people. Black people is turning this shit into some racist shit
But
when
it
it's a
is.
bit. It's not. It's really not.
But it
Because if
is.
you, because I went to a prominent white school too, bro. Elster was a prominent white school. Then I went to a black school too. We have fights all the time.
What they got to do with
What
anything,
what what what
OTX?
what it got to do with something is, bro, and it's being a security officer too, bro, they supposed to have a knife in that hole. So if somebody tell your ass to move, you get up and you move, or you go get security, bro. You don't
Thank
stab
you.
somebody.
Thank
You
you. Thank
but
you, Fred. Fred,
this
hold on, Fred.
hold on,
Fred.
just
Hold on,
listen,
Fred. You
boy.
said something important. Hold on, Fred. We got time, bro. We ain't in a rush. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's slow walk this dog. You said if you tell somebody to move and they
Yes.
don't move, you should go get security.
Or
Why
move around.
why didn't that white boy do proper procedure and go get
So why did
security?
the black boy? And bro, look, this is what I want people to understand. Stand your grounds don't mean that you because you don't like what somebody say to you, or you don't like when somebody punch you, that you have the right to use deadly force. The only way that you use deadly force, the only reason why you use deadly force, if your life is in truly danger, that boy trying to take his life.
He was beating the shit out of the young
That
black
boy
man.
didn't touch that white boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I love my people, bro. I love my people. When I was 5, I didn't want to be no gang member, but I wanted to be a Black Panther. When I went the Black Panther,
shit out of him, Fred. Fred, what do you tell your kids to do when somebody is?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna tell my kids to stab. I'm not gonna tell my kids to stab nobody.
I'm telling my kids get them off of you by any means necessary.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The boys didn't even touch him, bro.
They beat that. The man had blood all on his shit, man. He was
bro,
the white boys.
So guess what should have happened, bro? Guess what should have happened, bro? He should have went and he got his ass beat. That's what happened. That's what happened in high school. In high school, we squabble, bro.
Yeah, he's telling them while I'm reaching my hand in my bag, he's telling them, hey man, y'all relax, y'all chill, don't do that. If I was you, I wouldn't do that. But they still are moving forward, moving towards him. What was he supposed to do? Are we raising bitches out here? Or are we raising?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Being an athlete, bro, at them track meets, bro, we squabble. We squabble white boys. We squabble Hispanic boys. We used to fight. That's what people don't know what going on at the track meets between athletes, bro. We fight. Man, football games, we fight.
That's cool, but when the people are the aggressor, because you got to think about it, right? Like I said, we're not trying to respect the dead. Rest in peace to the young guy. I think his name is Austin. But Austin has a twin brother. They were approaching Karmelo in an aggressive way, and I think self-defense works like this. Once I verbally command you to please stop approaching me, please stop approaching me, please stop approaching me, then I have to defend myself.
No, you were in the state of Texas. That's why young Karmelo is in jail. No.
We're gonna look it up. That's why I think he's gonna get off. He's
not gonna get off at all. He gonna get hit with manslaughter because the action was done off of impulse versus him planning. He didn't go to that stadium ready to kill somebody. So to get charged with murder, you have to have the intent on what you're doing. Or say I woke up today and I was gonna kill bro. No, manslaughter is murder can take place, but it was done out of impulse.
We'll go. Yeah, because we know it ain't gonna be no premeditated or nothing like that. But we'll go.
No, murder. That's what I said. You murder. If somebody get caught with murder, they have to prove it was with the intent. Like that person had the intent. He intended on killing bro. No, he didn't intend on killing bro. He didn't intend on killing bro.
Here we go, FDA. In Texas, self-defense is justified when a person reasonably believes force is immediately necessary to prevent harm to themselves or others. This self-defense all the way.
It's not self-defense. No, it's not self-defense all the way because what he's violating is, bro, outside of every stadium or anything it's a school event. Anything that is a school event is sanctioned for a weapon-free zone. Bro did not have no business having that knife in a weapon-free zone.
Man, so basically, come on, in Texas, man, we know y'all hunt, fish. I'm in
Tennessee. We cannot have a knife, bro. Born. You're not listening to me, bro.
What charge me with that, though? Let me give you an example, FDA, right? I'm a convicted felon. Hear me out, Fred. I promise I got a good analogy for you. I'm a convicted felon. It's illegal for me to have a gun. If a motherfucker break in this house, Fred, and I shoot him in the head, all I get charged with is my pistol.
You ain't gonna get charged with that.
I only do 5. I do 5 and come home, Fred. Right?
You're not gonna get charged with that because they fucking into your house. That's a different scenario.
Yeah, but I'm a felon in possession of a firearm. So I'll
bro, and I'm gonna tell you too, the state of Texas also have a section too that if you've been on parole or probation for 5 years, you have to, in 9 out of 10, Tennessee follow under that rule too.
I don't think so. I don't think so, Fred.
So type it in like you just Google it in.
Yeah, I looked it, but what
on. You talking to a nigga? Boy,
Stick right here, Fred. I'll take that. Charge him with having a weapon on school property, but we can't charge him with no manslaughter, no body. We can't charge the young man with no body when he was defending himself.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Mhm.
Peace, peace,
People,
peace.
I got you, Mel. I got you, Mel.
hey, pick this out, bro. I didn't won some, and I done got my ass whooped too fighting. So with that being said, bro should just took his licking because he got his ass whooped, bro.
Let me
See,
ask you this, Fred. Fred, are
until
you?
somebody, hold up, say, bro, it's a different when you want to use racism like with grandma and them, when bro was sitting there and they snatched him and they started doing shit, that's
Know what
cool.
they was trying to do? Trying to make them get in the back of the bus like Rosa Parks.
Man,
Hey,
they told
you
them
can't
niggas,
sit
bro,
here, nigga. They playing with that man like that.
I pick this out. When you going against teams, bro, when you fucking with teams, bro, it's not no racism with that shit. So
Of course it is.
if you listen what I'm telling you, bro, like at Worthing, if I stood up about to fight somebody, bro, the whole team stood up with me. That's how that shit go.
But he was out of bounds because it was raining. So he got separated from his team. That's the only reason he was under their tent, because it was raining. He
And
didn't go under their tent.
guess what bro should have did, bro. Bro,
Ah,
people
man,
always
he went to the closest tent. Come on, Fred. If
But
it's rough under
bro,
that
I'm
rain,
tired of
all
black
good
people
road.
trying to make it seem like it's some white shit.
It is. We know this
Bro, getting
country is
time.
racist as hell.
It's
Motherfuckers,
not, bro. It's
you know
not.
when
That's not a
Trayvon, hold on,
racist
hear me out.
situation.
Hit me out when Trayvon Martin, when this same shit when this same shit happened to Trayvon Martin, nigga, we said George Zimmerman, the law said George Zimmerman had the right to defend
You
himself.
know why
We
George
gotta
Zimmerman
keep
had the
the
right? You know
same
why
energy.
George? Hey,
Oh
We
my
gotta
God.
hey,
hold on,
boy,
Fred, hold on. Fred, I'm gonna let
You
you go,
know,
Fred. Let me bring Robbie in. Just let me bring Robbie. Is that your brother? They've been pouring bombing, Robbie. So say something.
Good evening. Good evening.
What's
Can you
up?
hear me?
What up? Yeah, guys, let Fred land this plane, and then I'll let
so
Melanated
Pete
go.
this,
Then Robbie.
so Pete this out. I'll never forget me and my uncle got to it because of Trayvon Martin before I knew the law. When Trayvon Martin when Zimmerman followed Trayvon Martin assaulted Zimmerman. You feel me? So the way that basically Trayvon Martin died because Trayvon Martin beat the fuck out of Zimmerman. So when the police came, they saw that Zimmerman's nose was broke. They saw that Zimmerman had other injuries. So the justification of a firearm being used was because he could prove in court that this dude whooped my ass and I had no choice but to use this gun on this 17-year-old. Was it wrong? Hell yeah. But law-wise, no, it wasn't.
So I think we got to keep that same. And I got you, Melanated, but we got to keep that same energy with this young man. If them white boys was
You
trying
can't.
to beat him to a pulp, he got the
Mm.
right to defend himself.
He
That's
can't.
all he did. But let's say, Melanated, what's up? What's up, sis? What you got to say about this?
Peace, peace to you, born. Peace to the brothers on the panel and everybody in the chat. What it do?
Damn.
Um, you know, I I feel like if this was a black boy who unalived another black boy, that news thing wouldn't have called him a killer. I think blacks killing blacks is acceptable in this country. It
Yes.
is normal, and the reason why this is a case is definitely racial, because
Mm-hmm.
when it so I mean,
Yo,
I know we know you disagree, brother. I understand you disagree, but so I'm just stating my point in that you know, when Jerome kills Keyshawn or unalives Keyshawn, it's not even spoken about in this manner at all. And that's in cities, Atlanta, New York, California, like Chicago, like it's just not, no, it is not making national news. One black man unalives another young black man. That's not happening. So to say that this is not racial, it's like that's literally just an opinion, not substantiated by
can I
anything.
say something right quick, Miss
It's
Melanie?
not. It's not substantiated by
Can I say
anything.
something, Miss
Hold
Melanie?
on. Can you came off of mute to interrupt? Do you know you just did that? You were
Yeah, I
on mute.
did. I know I did.
So you know it's rude too?
This all thing I'm saying
Do
is,
you know that it's rude?
go ahead.
Do you? Okay, thank you. So to try to distance that from anything being racial is really just an opinion, not substantiated by anything tangible, anything that we see in the news, or there's any kind of record that's true. It's totally a racial thing. And for me, I think it's a good thing, like Born is saying, like, we are not our ancestors being told where to stand, where to eat, where to, like, no. And our young black men.
Oh shit, is that me, Mel?
Yeah, I went on pause.
Go ahead, go ahead. Now you cut out for a minute. You said our young black man. What? You cut out.
I stopped talking because the screen is not
Oh,
on.
my bad. Oh, damn. Okay, good YouTube etiquette, melanated. Robbie, is that you back, brother? You back, brother?
Yeah, I'm back. I had a little connection issue.
I got you. I just want to make
You
like I said,
stupid.
Corn Bomber's been going crazy, so I gotta be careful.
Hey, can I say something about
Go ahead, Fred.
when you use racism or you use prejudice, you got to make sure that shit fit. When it comes down to the black, not even the black, the justice system, the justice system, the only time a black person matters is when they're a victim of crime. So if they can find somebody to convict, or that's the only time they act like when something happened. The only time a black person gets some type of justice, we have to die first to get justice in this country. That's one thing.
But I got you, Fred. But we just this is why I'm bringing it to my platform, because I want to let people know, if you know, black people. I know you may not agree with rioting and all of that, but we letting them know if this shit go sideways, we gonna turn up. Because we watched George. Hold on, we watched George Zimmerman get off. We watched them police officers beat the shit out of Rodney King and get off.
Not the case, bro. Not the case, bro. That's not the case.
It is though.
Well, what message will come through is that what you're not about to do is just walk up on our children and tell our children. Why are you? Whoa! I was listening the whole time you was talking. The whole time you was talking, you had people listening.
I was offended.
You had people listening. I was literally just speaking, and then you don't like what something that I'm saying, and then your voice and my voice are trying to unison. No, it's not. I'm just saying that our children, right, need to have a stand. Whoa, I'm gonna go. Fred, I'm gonna go back to the chat.
No, stay here, guy. Come on, y'all. Let's have some decorum. But another thing,
no, I'm about to bounce too. If it's gonna be like that, for real.
Yeah. And Fred, come on. Number one, Fred, your mic is choppy, and number two, y'all, let's go one on one, because I want us we're black people, y'all. We should be able to disagree, as adults, and just disagree. If you say something I don't like, cool. I say something you don't like, cool, man. We don't have to interrupt and jump in. Let's just, let's just show some decorum, man. One at a time, guys. Talk to me nice, know what I say. But Fred, I know you got something to say, but let Robbie, because Robbie haven't spoke yet. So let me introduce Robbie, nigga, the superstar, melanated Robbie. Robbie done blew up on us. He be on Tyreek Twitter Spaces every day. I said, damn, Robbie Hollywood now, man. He don't fuck with porn
What's good, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. No.
I'm glad you're still prospering and doing well. Yeah, I won't be too long-winded. I was just checking out the show. The first thing that comes to my mind with all of this is, number one, what was the adult supervision? And there had to be adults there, and there had to be cell phone footage. So you always have a measured response to things before things escalate. Number two, as I've told other people in other spaces, obviously in Carmelo's mind, there was nothing racial about it, because otherwise, he probably would have hesitated 10 or 11 times if he knew everybody would have been making it into this kind of issue, because he was simply defending himself. So when people bring up things about the student handbook and conduct, bullying is not, protected under the student handbook. You're not somebody who's a self-appointed moral enforcer. That's why there's people that are either security guards or there's personnel. So if I was Carmelo's family, I would sue the hell out of people who were negligent. And this is part of the reason why we have school shootings and other things that take place, because there are adults that are too busy playing with the kids, doing their own homework. I guess if they're going to night school, they're not really there committed to like really supervising and taking authority and doing things. It's not my job to do an adult's job in that situation. Beyond that, I don't really like to complicate uh, simple things that I think are cut and dry.
Yeah,
Obviously, not everybody, but a large number of people who want to turn this, especially on the white side, into a racial issue. There's some people that are just insecure. They've been given every competitive advantage, since the inception of this country. So you have a lot of people just playing the victim, whining and crying, and they're really just upset about things going on in their financial life. They don't even really care about Austin. They don't even really care about Carmelo. You have some of these people, like the young man who unalived his family, I think in Wisconsin. You got all these guys with these racist manifestos, listening to all this, right wing extremist stuff, and they've been saying they want to kick off some type of race war. So they'll use an incident like this where you had two kids that had a disagreement, and they'll make it totally about race when in reality power is the ability to punish and reward. And black folks don't have no vitriol, at least foundational black Americans do, to be trying to sit here and intentionally harm somebody. When I wake up, I don't have racism on my mind. Do I have to deal with it? It just depends on the spectrum and where I am and who I'm around and what type of ignorance they may have in their mind. But there's some people definitely they're not qualified to be Walmart greeters, so they shouldn't be police officers. They shouldn't be administrators. They shouldn't be people that are called to basically treat people the way they want to be treated, regardless of even if you wanted the young man to leave. I wouldn't even put my dog. I don't even put my cat out in the rain. So it's just this is what I mean by people have to either choose humanity or white supremacy. And white is not just a social construct, it's a mindset. And that's why you'll even have some black people, some white Hispanics, some white Asians, and people who in their mind it's like Halloween 24/7, 365 a year. In their mind, they want to fluctuate between being a part-time minority with full-time benefits. People play this little color game because they just don't want to be targeted. So some people are just saying certain things because they're afraid that white folks gonna get turned up and they're gonna get harmed. So some people are staying out of it, and then obviously some people are just going over and beyond because there's some white folks really not saying too much, but you got some Hispanic influencers, just going way overboard, and people are just trying to bait people into like racial arguments or whatever. But I've been talking about this for a good while. I have faith
yeah,
in God. I'm gonna be obedient to the Spirit of God,
yeah.
and God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So I try to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And most people ain't gonna listen to you anyway. They already got their mind made up. I'll land my plane.
Good shit, Robbie. Damn, we missed the whole Robbie in the building, man. Dropping them gems, man. We missed old Robbie, man. Let me do some shout outs real quick. What up, Dirty Dude? Ruski? What up, Trey D? What up, Mailman? Dre Too Much in the building. Shout out to everybody. If I missed you, Big Talk in the building. If I missed you, my bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Robbie. This was just two young white men. See, I would say young white men, young white boys, with a disagreement. Now, what? Now the problem is America is going to make it racial, and so I'll answer Fred. Right when Fred said, "Why is black people making it racial?" No, black people just want justice because time and time again we know that. Go ahead, Fred. What you saying?
Bro, we be screaming for justice at the wrong shit, bro. And just like I said, bro, the only thing to have is empathy or no other situation can possibly happen, bro. So just like what what's his name was, Robbie, what Robbie spoke was, but the person of the death can sue the security company or security because that shit is secured by district police officers. You feel me? So what was a district police officer who was maintaining that role? Who was maintaining the peace in that area? Because what people don't know about state security, bro, you have the people at the gate that check, and then you have people that maintain the roads. You feel me? Okay, if I'm security officer A, I got this row, I got this row. So that means I got to maintain visual and walk up and down to see what's going on, bro. So with that said is, when I look at that situation, that was a simple high school, that was simple two high school boys, and shit got out of hand. You feel what I'm saying? So one thing about it is, bro, we need to stop saying that some shit is unfair until it's presented, bro. And when I
I
look
agree with
at
that.
the
I
story,
agree with that. No, I agree with that, Fred. He done made
Brother
time.
brother Vaughn.
He
Could
made
I?
real
Oh,
quick, right and I got you, and then we're gonna let Melanie. The chat is asking for Mel to speak, but I just want to say this. Yes, cool. He made bond. He's at home with his family. Let's let the all the details present themselves, and then let's go to trial and let's see what happens. I just want to make sure that he's getting a fair trial, just like Zimmerman got a fair trial, just like those Rodney King officers got a fair trial, just like when black people are harmed or unalive, they make sure that these people get a fair trial. I just hope that this young brother Karmelo gets a fair trial. But go ahead, Robbie, and then
yeah, I
Melanated.
forgot to bring up this one point, man, and it came out in the police report and with the witnesses. See, here's the key thing. Uh, when I want to use my basic intelligence, if me and you were walking down the street, born, I don't care if it's somebody white, bleak, blue, green, or if it's a leprechaun. If we roll up on somebody and we try to, be self-imposed enforcers, and somebody wants to play a game called What's in the Bag, you can watch The Wizard of Oz and be like, man, anything inside the bag sucks. It's not something that you want to find out. So, George Zimmerman didn't give Trayvon Martin a warning. A lot of our brothers and sisters have been killed. The police will pull out their guns, they'll give a command, and they'll start shooting. This brother didn't want no smoke with somebody that weighs 90 pounds more than him, two of them jokers. He gave them two warnings. He's
Yeah,
like, back up off of me, don't do it.
yeah.
So to me, if somebody give you two warnings, I think one warning is enough, but two lets you know that, man, he didn't come there with no problems. They bust up the man's phone, all that, doing too much, trying to be bullies.
Why you gotta
Hold
interrupt?
up. Yeah, doing too much. And then and I lost my train of thought with that. And then see, that's what I'm saying. Look, bro, I'm a bounce, man. Look, I'm gonna say like this.
Thank you,
If
Robbie.
if if a if a if a if a race war or something like that kicks off, it ain't because of this. It's because you've been having some of these white supremacists that been fanning the flames for this kind of bullshit for a long time. And I think another problem with media is they got too many unqualified people now that just speak, especially on X, man. Some people just have like echo chambers of hate. You know what I'm saying? Day in, day out, they just got black folks on their mind and a bunch of negative stereotypes. Successful people don't dwell on that, but for the people who are losers that feel like the country ain't working for them, they doing so. But I feel like if somebody gives you two warnings, I know for me, the first thing I would do is be like, you know what, bro? Let me go get an adult, which that's what I'm saying. There's no way there was no adult under that tent, which is part of the reason why he
Yeah.
probably had the knife in the first place. Because you know why? Because a lot of these administrators will allow bullying to happen till something fucked up happens. That's the problem. Come on, y'all know that you went in school. Everybody knew who
Absolutely.
the troublemakers were. Everybody knew who the Crips and the Bloods and the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and the Vice Lords were. You knew who to fuck with and who not to. You knew who the bullies were and who they not to. They said these twins had a reputation for bullying. So I guess they figured they were going to pick on somebody who was 90 pounds when soaking wet, and he gave them two warnings. And so I'll be honest with you, if it was my child and the school allowed two people to beat him till he has brain injuries, some of us, man, don't want these little Benjamin Crump payouts. Some of us are willing to get turned up because at this
Yeah.
point, it's like enough with the BS. You're gonna treat us with humanity because we treat you with humanity, and there's 40 million black people that are taxpayers that are not criminals that don't fit in all these little jive BS stereotypes. And I'm gonna tell you another interesting statistic. Do you know that 68% of white people are not college educated, just like 65% of black people are not college educated? But I'm gonna tell you the difference is only 5% of them are at the poverty line or lower, which means you can be a mediocre white man and white woman and you can get overpaid, whereas 17% of us are at the poverty line. And you don't see us sitting here turning up. You don't see us sitting here getting angry unless something severely happens. And then it has to be a pattern. And they have to sit here and cycle it in the news media over and over again. There's been plenty of brothers that's been lynched and castrated all throughout the South in the last year and a half. Ain't nobody over there rioting or doing nothing because they suppress the stories. So I'll just say like this, FAFO. If people want to, buck their eyes and act like white supremacy ain't an issue, it's cool. I just don't trust none of these white supremacists because at the end of the day, uh, it's not so much the white extremists that are the problem. It's the people who are the silent majority that will stand by and watch you get unalived like George Floyd. It's the people who try to have the leaps in logic to act like this young man is a gangbanger when he damn near had a 4.0 and he came over there to run track. He didn't come there to have a problem, but you have a God-given right to defend yourself. If you're not willing to defend yourself, you might as well go to a Diddy white party and just bring your own baby oil. And I land my plane.
Yeah, nah, let's go, Boji, for real. Stick around too, Boji. You ain't gotta leave, man. Mel, Fred, anybody? Y'all got the floor? Go ahead, Mel. Fred didn't come off mute. Go ahead, Mel. Then we
No, I think, listen, this brother on point. I don't really got, I mean, I did have a question about the what percentage of Black people are actually beneath the poverty line. I normally check that, but I haven't checked it in a while. If that's
17%, 17%.
are beneath the poverty line. I thought you said like right at it, like that.
Meaning at and below.
Oh, at
That
and
are
below.
non-college educated. Yeah. So in other words, 3 times more of us are living below poverty, and we're still not out here ransacking the Capitol like monkeys at January 6th. In other words, I'm tired of white folks playing the victim. Right, so much like nobody has done anything to them collectively, and if anything, the middle class is shrinking, and some of them are just so greedy. That's their problem. Their intelligence gets canceled out by their greed. They don't want to share resources, they don't want to share opportunities, and what it is it kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. And I didn't mean to cut your plane in my land. A lot of people especially immigrants, people who come here, a lot of folks have been taught to be scared of the white man because he bombed their country, or they made trade agreements where they couldn't arm and defend themselves. So people come here, and the way we are indoctrinated here, people are taught to be scared of white folks. So what it is I call it T-Rex P. In Jurassic Park and some of the dinosaur movies, if you want to protect yourself from the predator, you just pour urine all over yourself so it can block your pheromones. We're not willing to do that. We'll get pissed off before we get pissed on. But we got to understand, some of these other people who are cheerleaders for white supremacy, and they act like they don't see racism and they don't understand what's going on. Do you realize white folks live in communities where it's 60 to 70% white? They don't even have a Black neighbor. If a Black kid goes to their school, it's like a Bigfoot sighting. So when they have all these theories about white replacement theory and we want a white ethno state, I'm like, y'all already got a white ethno state. Y'all already got segregation. If you look at the demographics, Black folks mainly live in the South. We're not all over the place. So who's this black boogeyman they're talking about? It don't make sense. It makes my colon power. And when they want to talk about they want a white ethno state, well, you had 2 of them. You had limp wrist Athens in Greece, and then you had Rome. And just like America, you lost the republic when you allow greed to come in and cause political gridlock, and you had oligarchs turn politicians into political prostitutes. This has nothing to do with us. They're not lactose intolerant. They're Negro intolerant, and they need Black people to offset to keep this whole Ponzi scheme going. Because if they did not have us to blame, if they did not have a sacrificial lamb, they would basically resort to tribalism and fight themselves. So they needed Christianity and racism to unite their own people. And when they started to circumnavigate the globe, they basically indoctrinated people, you know what I'm saying, with all of this self-hate and pseudo religion to justify their position. But they never took into the fact that as long as they have classism, you're always going to have the greedy white man at the top that's just going to gaslight the poor white man at the bottom. And at the end of the day, that's not our problem. That's them identifying themselves by what they're not. When we choose to look from within with the Most High and be loving, we've written songs about love. We've written songs about unity. Most of us don't wake up, like I said, with hostility. And even though we have that high poverty rate, most of us are not involved in criminality. And if there is criminality, it's because we're over policed and they never paid us reparations. And again, they will give white kids a slap on the wrist for the same offense. And I'll land my plane. Hope I answered your question.
This shit, Robbie. Let me bring in Boji if that's you. Boji, that's you? Just want to make sure this is Boji.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So what was the question? Can Karmelo win? Can Karmelo win the court case?
Boji, I got you. Just let Fred go because Fred he been quiet.
Yeah, Fred.
And then after Fred, I got you. I'll let you cook.
Like these are the things that I realized living in America and living in America as a Black man, bro. That one, the law is not for us until something major happens. In certain situations where we know that since the beginning of the time, that black people have not been winning, it's certain things that we have to be submissive to, regardless on what it is or what it, like we don't have the right to defend our lives, bro. In their eyes, bro. If we do defend and win, we still got to go through this thing called the justice system. You know what I'm saying? And during these times, bro, the thing that articulate anything is the money. You feel me? Bro have money. So he's the only people that don't have fair trials in America is the people that can't afford to fight. You feel me?
I agree, Fred. Now, what's different about this is we are coming together as a community and running up his GoFundMe. We running up, how do you donate? We running it up as a community because we know that this could get tricky for this young brother. It could get tricky for Karmelo. We know that the system and the justice system ain't for us. So we know they're going to try to hit him, like you said, maybe not the first degree, but we know they're going to try to hit him with manslaughter. And we just saying, nah, we're going to make sure he's papered up. We're going to make sure he got a good defense team. And we going in that motherfucker saying, hey, this is stand your ground, just like Zimmerman. Go ahead, Fred.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's not an acquittal, bro. He have to stand for what he did. When you know that you bring in a weapon in somewhere that's a weapon-free zone, when you say this black and white, you can go read this shit. You feel me? When you step into a situation where if somebody touch you, and I want you to listen to the shit and read it more. If just because somebody touch you, bro, or punches you, bro, you do not have the right to use deadly force. Deadly force is only granted when you have no choice but to do it. And a fight is not justifiable for deadly force, bro.
Texas has mutual combat, though.
Bro, mutual combat. Basically saying we agreed to fight. But
so, Born, can you explain the story a little bit? Was he in a fight or was he getting jumped? Because there is a difference.
He was getting jumped.
Because if you're getting jumped, then you can you don't get to say, oh, I'm getting jumped by two people who will only use their hands. I'm getting jumped by two people who, if I become unconscious, won't go any further. You don't know how that story is going to end. So to me, if I'm getting jumped, I don't know if he might have been swinging from a tree. For all we know, that could have been how it ended. He is thinking, I have to survive.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I know one good thing that came out of this. I guarantee you, if every black person was to carry a bag and put their hand in the fist, put their hand in the bag, white folks won't fuck with us. So thank you, Karmelo. You gave us a new statue for white people to sit down and find out. We all need to carry a bag, and even if we don't got nothing in it, they know to think twice. That's the whole point of it.
That's what he just said. Because that's gonna have you in a jail cell or have your ass laying down. One thing about the whole situation. Who's at fault here is the district police, because there's no way that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be some type of de-escalation between the boys. Nobody stood.
You keep talking about how it's supposed to happen. I think what we're talking about is how it is happening, and you keep talking about that's not how it's supposed. This is America. It ain't been how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't understand.
Born. I thought everybody learned how to social distance already during the pandemic. You're not supposed to come close 20 feet.
Come on, bro.
Especially if I give you a warning.
6 feet.
If I give you a warning and say, hey, bro, if Boji's are trying to attack me, come on, FDA, you got to agree with me. If you and Boji, right, hold on. If Boji and Fred is coming towards me, like, boy, you need to get the fuck away from here. And I'd be like, man, no, y'all need to back up. And y'all keep coming towards me like, no, my nigga, we own you. And I'm going to be like, bro, back up. And I reach in my bag and y'all don't back up and y'all still approach, bro. You get close enough, you know what's going to happen.
That's it. It's not bullet flying. No
Fred,
bullet.
Fred,
you're too close, my brother. You just went too close.
Fred, you're not going to get jumped with a weapon on you, bro. You know that, Fred. You might try to get a nigga one-on-one with a weapon on. I might have my strap on me.
If I use the weapon, and because I know I'm going to walk away. If this person keep on following me, after I walked away, I'm going to do everything that I can to show that I try to get myself away from the problem. Sometimes when we think that we stand in the fight,
there's a lot of people that's dead who walked away
A lot of people ain't dead. I'm not dead, baby. And
But a lot of people is dead.
I don't think he would have died. I think
You don't think so? Okay.
They was at the
All
track
right.
meet.
Because last thing I heard in the same state of Texas, what you call it, Trayvon Martin, no, that's Florida, I'm sorry. But Trayvon Martin was walking away from George Zimmerman. He was running from George Zimmerman. He wasn't running to him. So what I'm saying is that your theory of being this great, good Black person, doing all the right things, not wearing your hoodie, going to go get security, going to do this, pull your pants up, do that. You somehow think that means that you not that you exempt from racism. Let somebody finish, because your mic is messed up. You think that means somebody is exempt from racism and that nothing's going to happen to them. And what the brother Robbie was saying, what I'm saying, what I heard Bourne saying, and I don't really know Boji that well. I think what we're saying is that he was being just a young Black boy, and you don't know what was said underneath that tent. You don't know if he was called the N-word. You don't know if there was racial epithets said to him. You don't know if he was threatened. All you know is the story that you feel he wasn't being a good Black boy, and he supposed to be submissive. You use the word submissive. So you feel that he should have been a submissive Black boy to these white boys, and you're angry at him for not being laying down.
That's his business. He gotta go. He gotta sit into that. He gotta do that. I don't have no time.
We in America, my brother. We could do whatever we want, but the moment you become too close, he's just so close, my brother. That's what had to happen right there. No bullet fly whatsoever.
I'm so passionate about it, bro.
No, bro. We in America, we could do whatever. You could be as bad as you want. You could say even whatever you want to the president or whoever you wanted to.
The only reason why I'm saying this because I've been at track meet that had fights. And the only thing we did was punch it out. Some of us lost, some of us won, but we walked away.
It's total different. You know what I mean? Time now, my brother. During your time and this time, it's total different story.
What boys do. That's what
that gentleman did exactly what he needs to do.
Nah, bro, y'all trying to make sense.
What do you mean, my brother? Exactly what he need to do. Man, they should actually give that guy a reward for the thing that he did. The moment you become too close, my brother, with the intent or hurting somebody,
don't have a weapon.
Fred.
It don't. Listen, they got two. They got two.
It's social distance, my brother. Remember that during the pandemic, you cannot even come close.
Who's that, Bourne?
Let me answer the question, Fred. Do you think that this guy? Do you think any one of these guys on this picture asked him to politely leave? Do these
those are the young men?
Yeah.
So that's the young men that those are the young men that Karmelo interacted with. Those guys right there?
Yeah, because they're twins. So
hell no.
One of them is his twin brother. And then I guess the other one is like a friend or a relative. But do these look like the type of guys who's gonna politely ask FDA to leave their tent?
No way. No way.
Come on, FDA. What are we doing, bro? Like we gotta realize, bro. We gotta realize, man, what we up against, man. You think these look like friendly guys? Same way, Fred. If I show you and your Crip members on a picture, we got.
Where's the picture of Karmelo with the gun? Bourne, can you find a picture with Karmelo and a rifle, or like is he?
I'm gonna show you one time, bro. I'm an active security officer for the state of Texas, bro, and I'm also a fighter, bro. Back in the day, I used to be a Crip, but that situation in my life is dead. So you won't catch me with a picture with nobody, bro.
Yeah. I understand that. Now let's take it off of you and let's go back to this. Now, you think these respectable young men asked him, can he please leave the tent? Or do you think is what the witnesses said, where they told him to get up and move? Or something's gonna happen to you?
Come on, my brother. That picture alone is speak. Be aware. You know that sign that be aware of the dog. That already a picture alone already got that sign all over it, my brother. Go ahead, bro.
But you looking at when you look at this boy, you looking at an athlete. He played varsity football and he's a linebacker.
I'm looking at the guns,
Right, and my son told me that he got called all type of racial because somehow you want to make it non-racial. But my son went to a school where the black population was very small, and they played against other teams that had a very small black population as well. And on the field where nobody could hear, they on the O line or whatever, and they get called all of these racial names. I don't know why you trying to act like that because you're an athlete. Everyone's focused on hike the ball. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play defense here. I'm gonna no. They like move, nigga, move, you white cracker. They saying they say anything to intimidate one another. They're saying it.
And when
And Robbie already said, Fred, before you go, Robbie already said, like, these some big old white boys. Come on, Fred, you in Texas. I'm in Tennessee. We know there's some big old white boys, man. And they walking up on you. You ain't walking up on you saying, hey, move, my nigga. Hey, my nigga, you need to get the fuck away from his tent. And these big, I'm gonna be straight up, y'all. If I got a knife on me, I'm not going to fist fight Fred. Y'all seen for a picture of Fred and seen a picture of me. If I got a knife on me, me and Fred ain't having no one-on-one. I'm just being 100.
But he said he wanted him to be submissive. I was done when he's used that word. Like when you talking about men, this is a young man. He should just don't even have no spirit. Don't even have no what. He shouldn't even have any kind of spirit. He shouldn't even think of himself as a young black man. He should always look in the mirror, Fred, and see the white man's bitch. That's what he need to be. He need to be like, you know what? It's some white boys there. Whatever they tell me to do, let me just do it because you know what? I need to follow the rules. I need to get the racist security guards because the racist security guards got my back. Because this is America, and America always does the right thing. You sound crazy.
Born. Right now, fat and all, if they say right now that we got to go outside and black men have to fight for our black race, bro, with no question asked, I'm willing to die for this shit.
Nobody believes you. No one believes you, bro. No one believes you.
Because when you talk to me, my name is Frederick Abiola. I'm a true African American. So what I'm basically telling you is, I don't want our people. It's not saying be submissive. Fuck them white people.
No.
But this ain't the shit. This ain't the shit to say about this is a racist thing.
You don't say that. You don't say that, my brother. Look, when a person with aggression, my brother, comes too close, they teach us already during the pandemic. You cannot even sneeze on somebody, and now you're telling me you're gonna come close to a somebody with aggression. You deserve. You know what I mean? I feel like the brother deserve to get a GoFundMe with all of the things that he went through and everything. You know what I mean? Mental health could be affected by this, my brother. You know what I mean? We should actually open up a GoFundMe to the brother and you know what I mean, set it in this brother up for life.
Goddamn H-Town. Hey, so this is what I'm saying. Fuck y'all in the comments, man. Y'all ain't got no sense. But my thing is, though, all I would say, FDA, is I think that, the first thing is they made it a national story. So they know what they was doing when you make it a national story, you know you're making it black versus white. Just period, bro. Like Melanated said earlier, nigga, when Tyrone kills Kevon, this shit only stays in your local news. So they knew what they was doing by making this a national story, and then we just reacted. Only thing we saying, Fred, is, bro, if y'all can say self-defense and stand your ground, and what else y'all got in Texas, dual combat, and if y'all got all these outlaw ass laws, we saying let them apply to black people also, Fred. That's all we saying, bro. If that shit applies, if it's a law in Texas, let it apply to everybody. Let's let it play out. We want to know. I'm gonna follow this.
They already let him walk, my brother. He already home.
Yeah,
can you believe from like $1 million to now 200? Man, what are you kidding me?
That's what I said. The young brother's already at home.
He's already home.
It's people on the internet saying he should have never had bond. And I'm like, no, they let people who unalive people, if you're not a flight risk or you don't really, because he don't have any other charges. He doesn't have a rap sheet. So yes,
Right.
give them a bond. You can make it high. Then they went through the proper procedure, went to court for a
And
bond.
we'll see how their area react to him being thing. The moment like that they going and knocking on his door, and now they try to go at his house. Then now
Yeah,
you're talking about a racial. This is a perfect move of their lawyer, actually, my brother.
yeah,
Whoever handling the brother,
yeah.
and they
That's
wanted
all
to
good.
see
I
how
heard a
these
brother
people.
say this
Go
too.
ahead, bro.
Yeah, I heard a brother say this too. I don't know if I agree, but I mean, I understand the sentiment. He was saying it's good that this brother has a white attorney. Because he said he feels like when you're in court, you're a proxy of your client, right? So
Mm.
when the judge or the jury is looking at a black lawyer, then they automatically just assume black lawyer, black defendant. Nah, these are just black people. So he's saying, all right, it's good that the jury and the judge is going to see a white man representing this black child. So I don't know how true that is. I just thought it was interesting that he said that. So he's got a white lawyer. He's got a good defense team. Shout out to the people who hit it. Melanated, drop that link in the chat. If you get a chance, Melanated, drop it again. If y'all can throw a couple dollars to that brother, and I know y'all can, because y'all support me with cash apps and stuff, man. So if you can throw a couple dollars, I threw some on there before. I'm gonna throw a little bit more tomorrow. But yeah, man, let's just make sure that this brother and his family, first and foremost, are safe. They've been
There we
getting
go.
death threats at their home, like Boji said. They're harassing these people at their home. So now they got to take some of this donation money and move. So let's make sure that they move and make sure him and his family is safe first and foremost. And then second, let's just make sure he gets a fair trial. You know what I mean? If the evidence comes out and he's found guilty of whatever Fred said, this could be a manslaughter or whatever, then we'll take it. But we just want him to have a fair trial.
Going,
Go ahead,
going.
Fred.
The only thing that make it fucked up, bro, that happened at a school sanction. You feel me?
Yeah.
If it was not at a school sanction, then you can throw everything you can throw in that motherfucker, bro. But it's so many things, it's so many contributing factors, bro, that happen with that situation. The people that responsible for preventing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You feel me? And not on both parts, like because like one thing about it is, bro, just like what you said too, bro. I feel like everybody, if you do the time or you do something until you prove it guilty, you have the right to fight your case from outside. No kid who just left a track meet deserve to sit in a county jail with people that's roguish and fucked up. Nobody want that little boy to sit in jail. And nobody's saying that little boy is a bad person because guess what? He's human. Everybody make a fucking mistake, bro. So like nobody's trying to come down on the boy and say it's a right or wrong, bro. Only thing I'm telling like what I tell my kids all the time is nothing wrong with walking away, bro. Even though you know that you a killer, walk away. Don't be combative. Don't try to think you gotta argue with people to prove something. Walk away. That boy could have walked away and he would have still been free.
I
Hey,
got
Born, you have to show that a picture once again, bro, because there's no walking away with that picture, Fred. Go
I
ahead,
I
Born.
hear you, Fred. But we also have to put
But
the shoe
why they
on
didn't
the
walk
other
away? Why
foot.
you not saying why they didn't
Yeah,
walk away?
yeah, we
Why
got to
you
put the
not
shoe on
saying
the
that?
other foot.
Well,
Like,
I'm not saying that because they was at 13.
yeah, but they could have went and got an
That was
adult.
at 13.
Yeah,
They
but
could have
Fred,
went and got an
they could have
adult.
went and got an adult, Fred. If I tell them to move, even if they was aggressive, and say,
Man, I ain't gonna lie
hey
to
man,
you,
this
bro.
the wrong tent. Hey, this the wrong tent, bro. You need to move. And he say, man, nah, it's raining, man. I ain't going nowhere. They're like, bro, man, you need to move. No, I ain't going nowhere. At that time, they could have did the same thing that you saying he could have did. They could have
That
walked
means it's
away,
okay to
got an
assault
adult.
someone.
Man,
Yeah,
bro, I'm not even, bro. I'm not, bro.
because somebody doesn't move. Are you saying that those other students had the right to
No,
assault him?
no.
So what should have they have done? Because I haven't heard you say what they should have done. So can you
Good
clarify? What do you think they should have done?
There we go. Go ahead, Fred.
question.
Man, go ahead, Fred. I think they should have mind their fucking business too.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
I
so
think it was that shit. If boy say it was raining and somebody is sitting underneath the motherfucking tent, and I'm not saying the white boy is wrong. I'm not saying the white boys is right. and I'm not saying nobody wrong.
Who would you call the aggressor? Who would you like if
I'm
you were
gonna call the linebacker aggressive.
who's that? I don't know what positions they play.
The
Who's
white boy. The white boy was
okay.
the aggressor. The white
Okay,
boy was the
so
aggressor. The white boy was the aggressor because if a person tell me, if you touch me, watch what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you at all because somebody tell you watch what happen when you touch me. That's a threat.
Hell yeah. And he gave him warnings, Fred. He
So
said, hey,
so this is what I'm saying. The stadium felt them boys, both of them.
Hey, Fred, remember when the police gave a warning shot
Man,
and
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
you still keep going and you got shot?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
It's your fault. I remember that
Bro,
it's
I
your
ain't gonna
fault.
lie to you,
The
bro.
moment they give you the warning shot, my brother, that's a warning shot, my brother. And he say it verbally, my brother. Go ahead, Fred.
All I'm gonna say is that shit is tricky. That shit is very tricky. And he shouldn't have stabbed, bro. You feel me? He shouldn't have stabbed him.
man, they shouldn't have attacked him. If we gonna
Man,
if we
he
gonna
shouldn't. It's
call him
social
by their
distance school
account,
today, my brother. You
yeah,
shouldn't come close.
like Boji said, man, you can't run up on in a man's space. This is what I always say, Fred. I always say this: you cannot tell a person how to react, Fred. But I've heard plenty of people say this: if you spit on me, I'm going to unalive you, and that's aggressive, y'all. If you step on my shoe, I'm going to punch you in the face. That's aggressive. But you can't tell a person how to react, bro. If I tell you don't touch me, and you touch me, you gotta be willing to accept whatever come with that, Fred.
you know, and then I have worked with a child right at school, and the teacher the child is Black or African American, and the teacher is white, or you would even say Ashkenazi Jew, right?
What the fuck is that?
A Jewish person.
Okay, you know we don't deal with that many Jews out here.
Yeah, that's a type of Jew. They have different, different heritage, right? So the white guy, he said, oh, he was really aggressive with me. He was really aggressive towards me. So I worked with the student. I said, he was aggressive. Okay, in what way? What did he say? And he kept saying, don't touch me. Don't touch me. And I said, were you touching him? And then he said, well, yeah, I was, so I said, so how would you want him to tell you not to touch you? That's not saying don't touch me. Like, and then he got quiet and I said, why do you think even though he doesn't want to be touched, you feel like because I'm a figure of authority, I have the right to touch you? You don't think that you're going to get a reaction from that? On top of that, if you add developmentally, this young man is going through puberty, he's becoming a man. He is asserting himself and you are trying to you want him to be submissive to you. Every young man is not going like that. For them, that's a sign of them demonstrating their manhood. I'm not no punk. I'm not no pussy. You ain't want to tell me you could touch on me. A man telling another man, no, you gonna take me touching you because I said it's not harmful. So you need to change your mind that this is harm. No, in the case with this young man, he wasn't going like that. He was trying to set boundaries, express what his limits were, right? And when another young man crossed that boundary and tried to bitch him, right then you got to respond. You're not going to go tell the teacher now. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's a fact, man. Just let me real quick. Let me do another round of shout outs. I've been slacking. Shout out Frost already. H Town, Ruski, Real. What up, Real? Hold on. Who else we got in here? Dirty Dude. What's up, brother? Stay fly, Miss T. Hey there. Mailman in the building. I probably already shouted him out, but let's go. Who else? Caramel just pulled up. Hey, Caramel, I just checked that out. What up, Fox? What's up, family? My bad, y'all. I had to do a round of shout out. Damn, y'all. This shit dope, and I'm gonna have to shut it down. I hate to do it, but I gotta go coach
Ah, bro,
my
I don't
baseball
lie,
team.
boy.
No, Fred. This is supposed to be a quick one, man. I gotta go coach my baseball team, man.
That's cool. That's cool. Keep on doing. What's the name of
Oh, go ahead, Coach
Oh
Bourne.
yeah. We the Diamondbacks, man. Yeah, I mean,
That's
we
100.
What age you coach?
7 and 8, Mel. You should see.
You have conversations like this, bro. I will slide through, bro.
Yeah. I had a rough Sunday, Fred. I had a rough Sunday on him, bro. I had to rebrand today. I had to come back.
You had a rough Sunday. You was on there drunk, boy.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
How I know. I missed it. I was honoring the ancestors on Sunday. Sunday is my mommy's anniversary.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Let me check it out, Mel, man. Yeah, let me end the poll. I don't know. I set these YouTube polls up and never get back to them. So yeah, man, we'll end it. If anything, I guess I can go around the panel. FDA, will Karmelo Anthony win in court? That was the question. Fred, you hear me? Okay, I'll pass it around to somebody else. Boji, will Karmelo Anthony win in court?
We see him already. I'm already automatic. He'll walk away. You know what I mean? He actually, I feel like, I don't know. What was the word the FDA used? You know, he's not very behave enough. I mean, I feel like he's very composed. He did what he's supposed to. You know what I mean? To be doing, my brother. And you know what I mean? Think about if that happened to anybody and he didn't. People will look at him that he's a CC the whole entire time. You know what I mean? Or they use that word pu pussy. You know what I mean? No, nobody wanted to get that word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and I feel like the person was on his how do you call it? In the front of him, and he invaded his privacy, and I mean, he should walk away, my brother. Salute to you, Born, and Mel lady, salute.
Good shit, bro. Good shit,
yeah,
bro.
peace to you.
Good shit, Boji, man. And thanks, Melanated. I'm trying to go check out this damn poll, but it was saying it was closed on my phone. I don't know how the poll was closed when I didn't close it. Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Because I always set up these polls and never read the damn results. So let me see if I can pull it up. My laptop want to be weird. Damn, everybody did? Okay, cool. But yeah, man, salute to y'all. There we go. Oh, shit, my bad. There go the poll. I can see the poll now. Was Karmelo Anthony defending himself? 74% said yes, 26% said no. Hey, man, I think he was defending himself. I had to get back. Yeah, I think he was defending himself. I also think that this brother will win in court. I think it's self-defense. People can say I'm biased, maybe so. You know what I mean? Maybe I just want to see the fucking justice system help a black person or see a black person get a W when it comes to the justice system, because we don't have a history of getting favorable outcomes when it comes to the justice system. But yeah, man, it's a lot more to do on this. Wish I could have done longer, but I think an hour, a little hour and a half, it was pretty good. I said I'm gonna start doing shorter live streams anyway, because it seems like when I do 8, 9, 10 hours, I fucking get in trouble or say some shit maybe I shouldn't have said it. So, man, thank y'all. And it's another thing, I didn't know if y'all was gonna fuck with this type of content. Really, I thought I had been doing relationship topics and being messy so much that y'all maybe not fuck with this. But thank everybody, man. Thank you, FDA, for real, bro. Thank FDA for pulling up. Thanks, Melanated, for pulling up. Robbie for pulling up. Robbie, we want to see more of you on this platform, brother. Thank Boji for pulling up. Thank all of y'all in the chat, man. Hit that like button on your way out, man. Salute to y'all, man. And after my game, I'll be back on these YouTube streets, man. Hopefully, y'all will have this shit turned up, man, so I can come and turn up with y'all, man. So salute to y'all, family. This was good shit. I appreciate it. This is motivation to let me know, Born, it ain't got to be messy all the time. Some people do want to hear this. You know what I mean? So salute to y'all for real, man. Thanks, man. I'm out.
I built this shit.
Me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!